Welcome back everyone to Piney Place the Tabaxi, where it looks like we have arrived in the Isle of Dread in the nasty part, meaning where we're going to find out all sorts of monsters. Now, am I able to ride mounts in this area? It looks like it's allowing me to call my raptor and my clawfoot. So let's go to our mount stable and see what each of those looks like. First, let's try the raptor. Oh, that's right. I always have... Oopsie daisy. Yeah, I was never very good with using this. Ah, there we go. Here I am on this raptor here. Ooh. Okay, I guess that's it for that. So now what does the clawfoot look like? Oh no, that's the lizardfolk armored steed. Okay. Ah, this is the clawfoot. Alright, there we go. Much less feathery dinosaur here. And so that's what we've got going on for us. I think for now, though, I'm not going to worry about... Oh. Oh, that's how you get off being mounted. Alright. Shift. Yes, I keep on forgetting about that little thing. Alright, are we all here? Good. So let's now start looking around in the Isle of Dread. I'm sure we're going to be finding a place or two. And eventually... find the home location. Ah, the Isle of Dread village of the Tanaroa. Okay, I guess we're not going to explore too much, but just go to the village. Welcome to Tanaroa. And this must be a safe location because my hirelings disappeared. And I guess it's time for us to look about. And find out if there's anything interesting around here. We have other players around here. And our banker, actually. Since we're in a safe place, let's go through my inventory and find out what about the other goodies. Oh, yes. The Dread Raptor Chick certificate. Let's summon that. Alright, so I now have 3 versions of the Raptor then. A mount version, a combat pet version, and a non-combat pet version. Right, that's quite a summary in there. And now what about a Dread Triceratops? See what that looks like. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a super cute Triceratops, not a Dread one. What makes it a Dread Triceratops? Maybe it's based on location where it lives. But I'd say that looks like a cute Triceratops. Alright, a cute Ceratops. Now, what else have we got here? Now, all of these things are going to... or the cosmetics I'll probably stow away for now. Blazing robe, electrical resistance. Nah, that's nothing useful to... I'll just sell that. Tome of Destiny is going to be later on. Salt Marsh Compass I'm going to stow away since I've got the map now. And the treasure map is going to become my main transport system. And the autos boxes I'll put into my bank until I figure out what to do with that and which character is going to get them in all. Now let's go and see if we can find some quest givers. Because I'm sure inevitably there will be some. We have someone who's a Forbidden Temple Guide. A Tabaxi Camp Guide. So I would presume then that they could take us quickly to some locations once we discover them. Foxpaw the Younger, Gatekeeper, and Fellow Castaway. Yeah. Guess we'll start by talking to Foxpaw to finish up that previous quest. That was quite the journey, Pinepur, and now here we are stuck in this teleporting island. Perhaps we need to make the best of it. The Isle of Dread is an interesting place. I'm sure we'll find something to keep us occupied. I'll miss the gatekeepers, and my laboratory, and all the magic bookshops of Stormreach. Oh, and a nice, hot, dirty kobold first thing in the morning. I'm going to find a way off this island, I promise you that. Alright, here we go. Now, let's see. A necklace of charisma. Physical resistance. Outfit. +3 outfit. Well, none of them is exciting me at the moment. Oh well. And it looks like we've got a number of quests here. Now, is there a storyline quest? Actually, maybe I should touch the shrine. And then we have the Tar Pits Guide. A Pixie Camp. There are guides all over the place. This place. Upriver Guide. Forbidden Temple. Alright. So is this... Do they have guides to go to all of the various questing locations? That would be interesting. Now, is there a storyline, or do we just randomly pick places that we wish to go to? Ah! Here's someone with 3 chalices. Mira of the Hawk, Chieftain and Curse Expert. Curse Expert. You seek a way off this island? A difficult task, newcomer. Many castaways like you have tried and failed, but not perhaps entirely impossible. The teleportation of this island is controlled by the Kopru, foul creatures who dwell in a temple far to the north. Gain access to that temple, defeat the Kopru, find the place where they teleport the island, and you may be able to use the Kopru's magic to teleport back to your home. Yet, there is a complication. The Kopru have placed curses on the temple. Curses that hinder any intruders who have not attuned to the Kopru's monoliths before entering. To have the best chance of success in the Forbidden Temple, you should return to these 3 monoliths first. Okay, so Curses of the Corporal Heroic Arc, CR7, and the Legendary Arc, which is CR34. Seeing how I am level 7, you can make a pretty good guess as to which one I'm taking. Alright, let's get started. Tell me about the first monolith. Let's see. What are these Kopru that you speak of? Oh, the Kopru, a curse be on their name, are vile abominations. Long ago they ruled this place and held the islanders as slaves. We rebelled against the Kopru and freed ourselves. Now we make our own destiny. But we were not able to completely defeat the Kopru. While physically weak or outside the water, they are normally aquatic. The creatures are powerful psionics. Oh, those Kopru. Didn't I run to some of those in the Feywild? So they might have been magical versions or something like that. They used their psionic powers to sway some of the islanders, now called the Marauders, over to their side, thus avoiding total defeat. Now they use their temple as a stronghold, planning for the day when they reconquer the island and make us all slaves again. Alright. Well then, let's get started. What about the first monolith? The first is the dread monolith of the Vile Tongue. It's nearby on a small island just a short paddle away from this village. The monolith is, however, well protected. How much experience do you have with shellfish? I take it from that I'll be fighting things like crabs and lobsters and the like. Well, no matter. Talk to Quamok to learn about what you'll face there. All right, I'll speak to Quamok about the dread monolith of the vile tongue. Could you tell me more about the monoliths? Oh, the Kopru created the monoliths to deflect the negative effects of the three curses they placed upon their temple. Attune to one of the monoliths, and the corresponding curse will not affect you. The Kopru keep their monoliths in place, controlled by themselves or their allies. So reaching the monoliths will be difficult and dangerous, of course, because they want to have it for themselves, but not to be used by their enemies. Still, attuning to the monoliths is probably easier than fighting a temple filled with Kopru. Alright, fine. And what comes after that? Oh, yes. First is the Dread Monolith, and now I'll speak to Quamok about the Dread Monolith. And here we are. Quamok. She is... well, looks human. Pinepur, was it? I am Quamok. I help islanders who have been enthralled by the Kopru return to their former lives here on the island. It's not an easy task, but I do what I can to help those wayward souls find some form of normality again. In speaking with others of the village, I have learned the location of the dread monolith of the vile tongue. I can point you towards there if you need. Alright, where is it? Recently, the Hunters Guild was able to retrieve a group of villagers who had been enslaved by the Kopru. One of them, Owen Reeve, was forced to work on the island to the south, where he says that the Kopru were guarding some magical artifact. That would be the cursed monolith that you see. I'll let Owen know that you'll meet him at Crab Island. He'll be able to tell you more once you have arrived. Alright, so I was asked on how much experience I had with shellfish, so obviously, unless that island is poorly named, I am going to be running into crabs. Yes, you said Crab Island? Yes, Crab Island. Owen was quite shaken up the last time we spoke, but he mentioned something about crabbing, or fishermen, or something tells me it's going to be giant crabs that hunt me, because that's the type of thing that I'll expect to meet in the Isle of Dread. Either way, the island is ruled by the Kopru. I wonder, do they even eat crabs or any type of seafood? I have a feeling the seafood might eat them. Those disgusting creatures are beyond comprehension. Well, okay. Well, now, tell me more about the village. Our village has been around and steadily growing for a long time. Over 100 years since the Kopru first brought us to this island. Tanaroa was our first settlement, but soon along came Montru, Dava, and the others. Most of us were born and raised here on the island, but there have been quite a few outlanders like you who have found themselves marooned on these shores also. It takes a little while, but most of them have adjusted just fine. Okay, and where exactly is the monolith? Oh no, that's going back to Crab Island. Okay, so I guess I just have to head out and go on to the quest. I'm not exactly sure where this island is located, so I have to do some exploration around, and maybe I can at least run into some foes, defeat a couple of them, see some of the encounters that are in the area, and if we're lucky, we may even find a good place for adventure. Oh, why did Teal attack the deer? No idea. Maybe she was hungry. Well, we'll have to find out. Oh, tigers? Alright. I wasn't expecting much in the way of mammals here, considering all the dinosaurs that live here. But, oh well, they are smilodons, so I guess they qualify as prehistoric. They may be mammals, but they are prehistoric mammals. Speaking of smilodons. Alright, now, let's continue on our way. Alright, so, we have a saber-tooth. We have... What is this? Griffins. Oh, of course it's griffins. What did I expect? I've run into plenty of griffins before. Down. Alright, that takes care of the griffins. Ooh. Now, is that where we started? Or is this a different location? Yeah, I think that's just the starting location where we got shipwrecked, maybe. Alright. Nothing to be seen there. Oh, hello. Sting swarm. Sting, sting, sting. Yeah, there are nasties. Whatever you find here is probably something either very big or very ancient. More likely a combination of the two. Well, that direction eventually led me back to the village. So let's try this way, where I haven't been yet. See if I can find anything useful down here. First, we radiate out. Actually, this is back to the shipwreck.
You recognize the beach where you first came ashore on the Isle of Dread. You clearly won't be taking that ship back to Eberron.
Nope, clearly won't be getting back this way. Alright. Well, that answers the question whether the place I was a little bit earlier was the place where I first landed. No! But I do find more saber teeth, saber tooths, saber something. And your turn. Oh, this is the saber section of the island or something? Yeah, that's what it is. Come on, come on, come see the... I saw something flying up there just a moment ago. Pterosaurs! Why am I not surprised? I don't know. I mean, if you've got an island full of dinosaurs, of course you're going to have pterosaurs flying up in the sky. Why not? It's only natural. Coelophysis. Now, there's never such thing as one coelophysis, right? I didn't think so. I remember if there were coelophysis in the original version of this adventure, or if they got a role here due to how important they were in walking with dinosaurs. So that shows you quite a long span of time from which all the creatures are coming from. I mean, coelophysis, that would be mid-Triassic, I guess? Mid to late Triassic, maybe? We've got the... have this pet Triceratops, which is, of course, late Cretaceous. We've got birds, which would be what? mid-Jurassic to today. Birds are certainly been around for a long time, and speaking of Triceratops, oh, dread Protoceratops. Well, answer that question on how they're getting those Protoceratop horns. Alright, so where was I? Oh yes, I wanted to see. Now, is this a Protoceratops? Looks a bit large to be a Protoceratops. That is... It is a... Okay, a Protoceratops. Maybe just as well. I certainly don't want to run into... Ah! Polycanthus. A dead Polycanthus. So yes. Quite a variety. Oh, that's right. I got turned around. It figures. Ah, what have we got here? We have... Actually, I think we're back to where we started on there. Now, is it possible to get to islands like that? And I guess the second question is it possible to get there safely? Likely not. Ah, I think that was just a small, relatively tame part of the island. And the main part of the island must be down this way, and that's where things are going to get really wild. So I just need to figure out how to get there. Ah, like this. Around here. I better not think about that. And figure out how do I get down there, but that's definitely the way I need to go. Well, I'm a cat. I don't take much in the way of damage when I jump down. This is the nastier part of the Isle of Dread, I am certain. And we're going to find out if that's true in the next episode of Piney Plays the Tabaxi.